pictures. Today we're gonna be turning this awesome dollhouse into a haunted house.
Ooh,
it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we're going to start with painting it. So we got our supplies. We got a plate for the paint and some paintbrushes and some water. And we're going to be doing some gray.
Cause gray's spooky. And watch. Knock, knock. It's like it's opening by itself.
Alright, so let's get started.
Okay.
We'll put some on your plate here.
Yay!
I have some on my plate. Oh, but first we need to get this on you because this acrylic paint doesn't like to come out of clothes.
Yeah.
So let's get this on you.
Sure.
Doesn't come out very easy. So this apron will protect you.
Haunted.
Alright, so let's set you up with your paintbrush.
Whee! I already have a paintbrush.
And then we're going to just start painting it.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm an artistic witch. I paint all day. Not for reals though.
This is going to be fun, Alice.
Yeah. I love painting, even though sometimes I get
Now we
messed.
might have to do a couple of coats, but that's okay.
Yeah, I already had to do a couple of coats on those.
You can always spray paint it, but I want to keep the
Texture.
cream
Yeah, the cream.
and the green on top. We just might distress it a little bit.
So it looks
We're
haunted.
going to use acrylic paint first, and we will
Paint the flower.
paint the details later.
Yeah.
But like I said, we want to keep the cream window frames on there. We're just going to paint our way through here.
Yeah.
We're going to paint our way through, huh, Alice?
Yeah. Paint all day, Wayne. Okay, so we're painting this trim black, and then we're gonna paint the door purple.
Sounds good, Alice. It's coming along nicely.
Yeah. Look like tiger stripes.
Alright, so we painted the railing black.
Cool.
And we ended up going with the green door to match
Yeah, because
the roof because the purple just wasn't working out and I wasn't liking the way it was looking. So now we are going to dirty up the roof a bit.
Yeah, dirty. Okay, so now we're gonna dirty up the roof a little.
Yeah, so we're going to take a little bit of
Brown paint.
either brown, I'm using beige, but brown would work too. And then just maybe like a couple drops of black paint.
Come on, paint.
Or one drop. There we go. Okay. We're going to mix it up.
And it will make a beautiful color, maybe. I don't know, say beautiful. I think haunted instead.
You just want a tiny bit on your brush.
Yeah.
And we're going to just be doing little dabs.
Take a picture.
and kind of this kind of emotion.
Cheese.
Very good, Alice. You're doing it.
Always have an adult to help you with this.
Little tiny dabbing motions.
Yep, that's right.
Just to make it look like it's...
This is perfect. Like perfect. Get it?
Perfect. All right, so now that's done, we are going to add a little bit of this
Pretend moss.
Yeah, it's called reindeer moss. You can find it at the dollar store. And we're going to start putting it along the house, but first we're going to Mod Podge.
What's that?
That's glue. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of this Mod Podge and we are going to glue it up here. Dab it on here so that the moss will dry and stick in place.
Yeah, so it doesn't fall off.
Right. We're gonna just do it randomly on the ledges of the house.
Cool and creepy.
Here, Alice, you wanna put it on?
Yeah, sure. Stick that on right there.
Yeah, just lay it on top and then it will dry in place.
There we go.
And here's some more.
Yeah.
Put it right there.
There we go.
Perfect. Good. Get it all around. There you are.
There you go.
Now let's grab some of that.
Moss. That's just perfect.
We'll put it just like so. You want to dab it on there?
Yeah, sure. Let me put this down. And there we go.
Very good. Okay, so now I'm thinking we'll cover these green things with some of that moss as well with the Mod Podge. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay, so here's what the moss looks like. It looks like a bunch of weeds crawling all over.
Yeah, I think that worked out much better than the ones we had before. So, all right, so now we're going to start on the windows. And you can get this stuff at the dollar store too. We're just doing little strips of this cloth stuff. Okay, so now we're going to work on the windows.
Awesome.
So we're going to start by putting this stuff on. We're going to cut it in little squares that fit over the window. And then we're just going to use some tape to tape it. And then we're putting parchment paper in the back. All right, let's get started, Alice.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm just going to use some tape. Any kind of tape you have should work. We're just going to take this little piece. We're going to put it over the window like this.
Like so.
And tape the corners so it sticks. One more piece of tape for this side. And then once you do that,
Gonna get
it's time
some
for the parchment paper. And it's the same thing, we just put little pieces of tape in each corner to hold it.
So there we have it. Nice, huh?
Yeah, like that.
That's a
see what the
simple.
outside looks like.
That's a simple way.
Yeah, now let's check the outside.
Okay. Okay, so here's the haunted windows.
Yeah, I think They're turning out great.
Yeah.
And then when we put a light on, the sun's kind of shining on, but they are going to glow. Oh yeah. It's looking good. I think they turned out great.
Yeah.
And that's kind of with a little bit of light.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's coming along. Okay, so now we're gonna paint the steps by the door red like brick, and I've added a little bit of that tan beige color.
Yeah.
And mixed it in with a little bit of red.
That's awesome.
So let's go ahead and see how it looks. Alright, so the first coat's on. I might do one more after it dries, but I think it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
It's adding a little bit color.
Amazing.
A little bit of color to those stairs, like as if it were a real house. So yeah. Next, we're probably going to start adding some accessories, or we might make a fence. All right, so we painted that porch, and now we decided we want to make a graveyard in the front of the house.
A haunted fence in a graveyard. A haunted graveyard.
So we kind of started on it already. What we used is some foam, just like a flat piece of foam, and we spray painted it brown. And then for the fence, we just used some bamboo skewers. Cut those in half.
These things.
Yeah.
And then we painted them black and then stick them in the foam.
Right. Yeah, we glued them together with just some wood glue, or if you have Elmer's glue, that probably would work too. Whichever glue you got.
And we made the tombstones out of cardboard. My mom had a great idea.
Yes, we made some tombstones. And we will show you how we made them. Okay, and then for the foam, we kind of just cut around the house like that so that we could just slide it in and remove it when we need to store it after Halloween. So we just kind of cut around the shape in the front here, and then that's how we're gonna make our front yard. Okay, so here are our tombstones, and what we did for these is I had the idea to grab the top of this egg
carton.
Yeah, thing. And so we grabbed this because it has some texture, and then
we just cutted it out and painted it.
Yeah, we cut them out and we painted them. So yeah, this was on top of like 3 dozen eggs. You can find that. But I liked it because it kind of has the texture that will work well with the tombstones. Alright, so what we did is we just kind of cut along here and then kind of made a tombstone shape.
Yep.
Like so.
Like an oval on the top. Kind of.
There. And yeah, that's how we got the shape of our tombstone. And then we painted over that.
That's how we got this.
With the gray.
And then we just write with some Sharpies. Piece.
That's actually paint.
Yep. I meant paint.
Rest in peace. So now we get to start accessorizing our haunted dollhouse. Are you so excited? All right. right, so what should we do first?
Maybe like
Start adding some decorations to this house.
Yeah.
So here we have a few decorations.
I'll get the pumpkin. I'm gonna put the pumpkin on the fence.
Yeah, we can do that.
We have to be very careful.
Ooh, that's cool.
I'll get on the other side.
I think we should add a couple of these skeletons.
Oh yeah.
That we got all of this at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
We should put these right up here on the porch.
And look at the front. It has pumpkins.
Oh yeah.
Pumpkins.
Cute. 2 at the entryway. Okay, and so for the skeleton, all I simply did was use some wire clippers to cut off that top piece.
Because we don't want that.
Yep, and then we're gonna put him right over here
Like so.
to match the other guy on our house.
Like so.
Spooky skeletons.
Spider. Okay, so we added some spider webs and some pumpkins.
Yeah, and like I said, we got these at the dollar store. They're little pumpkins. You can carve them out and make it into a jack-o'-lantern, or just some of them we kind of just dirtied up a little bit. So yeah. And then we're thinking we're gonna put the skull right here.
Add a spider
Spooky.
web. Spider. Okay, so we're gonna add a couple spiders to the web.
Yeah, and these are just spider rings. And what I did is I just clipped with the wire cutter, I clipped off the ring part.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on.
All right, let's see.
We're gonna crawl up the webby, dabby.
Ooh, looking good.
Mr. Spider.
Maybe put that one
Facing down or to the side?
over here.
Okay.
Very nice.
Creepy.
Ooh, looking cool.
Give a thumbs up if you like this.
All right. So I think we need to start maybe adding a little more cobwebs on the other side. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay, so in order to get the cobwebs to stick, I did have to do a tiny little hot glue on the side of the house to hold it in place. Make sure you get an adult to help with this because you don't want to accidentally
Burn yourself.
burn yourself. I'm just using
A stick.
a stick to push it on.
A pretend stick. Perfect tool.
Scissors or whatnot to do that as well. We'll just do a little tiny hot glue on this side to stick the other side as well.
There's a web.
It's very hot.
Like so, we're gonna add another spider onto this web. Whee! I'm going up the
And
web.
they stick pretty good.
Yep.
Alright, where does this one want to go?
Probably right here. Whee! Crawling up.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Alright, so now we are going to add our tombstones.
Ooh.
So let's decide where we want to put them.
How about one goes right here?
Alright, so now we're going to hot glue them in place.
Yeah. What are you doing, Mom?
We're just hot gluing these in place now.
Okay.
And it might look weird at first, but don't worry, we're going to be making it look really cool.
Yep.
Oops. That one wanted to slip.
Whee! Make sure you have an adult with hot glue.
Yeah.
Because it's very hot. And if you don't, you might burn yourself. There we go, yeah. Hold it down for a couple of seconds and it'll stay.
Right.
Just gluing down. Okay, our last one to glue.
Can't decide where this one needs to be.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Okay, so now we're going to use some of this floral moss and we're going to kind of hide the bottom by doing it like this. But I'll probably Mod Podge around the bottoms first and then add our moss.
Glue, glue, glue. Some glue on. Some moss. That looks good.
Whoa, that's looking pretty spooky, Alice.
Woo.
So now we're going to add some trees to our display. Okay, so we are going to add these trees. What do you think about right there, Alice?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to poke it into the foam first. Might have to make a little hole right here and then hot glue it in. Hold it for a minute. And then I'm going to add some dead leaves around it. Or in this case, moss.
That's pretty cool.
I think this one will look good here. What do you think?
Yeah, that will definitely look good.
Okay, so now I'm going to make a little hole right here.
Pretty cool, huh?
We're going to hot glue it in.
Be careful with hot glue.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have these palm bones. We're thinking we might do a couple just right here. Let's see how that looks. All right, so here we have it. What do you think?
Amazing.
Pretty spooky. Hands are coming out from the ground.
Creepy.
I say we need to add some more pumpkins.
Yes.
Let's do that next. All right, so we added the pumpkins to the fence.
Pumpkins, pumpkins, pumpkins.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well, that's
cool,
pretty fun.
right?
Looking good. We got our skeletons, pumpkins, spiders. Just about done. We just need to add, I think we want to add an archway in the front.
Yep.
We're going to do that out of foam.
Look. It's opening by itself.
Okay, guys. So get creative with this. You can add anything you want.
Anything.
That's the fun part, huh?
Yeah.
Just make it look like your own and have fun with it. Are you excited to see what this thing looks like in the dark?
Yes. So we brought it inside. Now we're going to see what it looks like in the dark.
Ooh, so we put the light in and it looks pretty cool. What do you think, Alice?
Amazing.
Woo! Spooky.
That is one amazing haunted house.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Awesome. Creepy. Amazing.
Looks pretty spooky, Alice.
Yeah, it does. Tell me about it.
We had to do a light in every section of the house, so.
That was hard, but we did it.
Yeah. Woo.
Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Okay, so we decided to add an entryway to our haunted graveyard.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our Mod Podge again, and we're going to Mod Podge the outside of this, which is a piece of foam that we just cut out. I just had lying around. And we're going to use some crepe paper that I had lying around as well to wrap it and give it some texture. So let's do that and see how it looks.
And a big brush.
Okay. So probably a smaller sponge would be the best, but I'm just going to dab the Mod Podge all around one section.
Pretty cool.
And Alice is going to do this right after I show her how to do it. And we're going to grab the crepe paper. We're just going to start slowly wrapping it as we add our Mod Podge. All right, Alice, you want to give it a try?
Yeah, sure.
All right, now Alice is giving it a go.
Now that it's dry, we're going to spray paint it black. Okay, so now that's dry, we're going to add a little more to it by adding some spider webs and some spiders. Pretty cool, huh?
Yep, let's try it out and see how it looks.
Okay, so now that we got the spider webs on, we're going to hot glue the spiders. So there we have it. subscribe button.
Yeah, and this did take us quite a little while, huh? So if you want to go a little quicker, it does take extra time to do the acrylic paint. But if you want to go quicker, I would just spray paint over the whole thing and then add some highlights and things to it afterwards. But we had fun even though it took us a while, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, our haunted dollhouse is complete. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe.
Bye.